Well, hello. This is the final boss, and this is the robot on the hill. I'm very excited to try this out. One of my colleagues shared it with me. I like this little menu. I keep wanting to bring it up to the play game thing, so I wonder if both of those could be interactable. Um, but I get it. We're gonna play the game with the intro because I have no idea what I'm going into. I'm going in totally blind. The Robot on the Hill and other stories. Ooh, I like stories. I'm a writer, so I'm in.
Curiously, though somewhat predictably, there was just one hill and just one tree and nothing more.
It's cool.
As to how this could be, there was much confusion and dispute, particularly among those with a more cautious, conscientious disposition. But there it was, just over there, hanging around with a kind of character distinct among almost anything anyone had ever seen before. The hill was small, some 8 yards in diameter, and floated effortlessly in the center of a thick, gray mist. It was always turning at a very slow rate, so that if you watched from one angle for the whole day, you'd have seen it in its entirety. Between the hill and the tree, however, the primary attraction was certainly the tree. It sat atop the hill with a healthy reach and a clear expression of contentedness which, in honesty, would be expected of a tree who'd found its true place in the world. And there was little debate as to whether it had or had not, for clearly it had. Its branches reached easily, if crookedly outward, gradually breaking into smaller and smaller branches and then to leaves until it stopped reaching. The leaves held a similar general disposition to the grass that grew out of the hill. Both the grass and the leaves were a maroon color, but in the leaves there was a tinge of green that, to some people, nauseated and to others appeased. Each of these parties were generally confused by the other, but both agreed that there was no need for conflict, especially not over the leaves. There was not, however, much dispute over the grass, but it did express a certain tiredness in the hill, which must only come from carrying a tree on yourself for a very long period of time. Sometimes the grass swayed gently, but at rest it twisted and coiled aimlessly, searching for what could be, at best guess, nothing at all. It would likely have been a deep maroon color, but it had become washed out and dirty over the course of an impossible eternity, forever rustling before the gray mist that surrounded it. All in all, the scene had an air of uneasiness to it, but it was interesting regardless, and that was usually enough to keep people entertained. However, behold, most importantly of all, and certainly not to be forgotten, was on this hill, under this tree, a single robot.
What's up, robot?
And
Is that
he,
me?
like the tree, was alone.
Can I move? Wasta. Sweet. Beep, boop, beep. Alright, so what are my thoughts on the intro? I like the robot art. That's really cool. So, I think the writing style is really nice and florid and kind of matches this kind of mysterious, poetic world. Yeah, there is, I think, a balance of at least, like, who's the audience, right? Like, for me, as a player, I'm generally, especially in a game more than a story, I'm going to be looking to get to the part where I can move, where I can interact. Part of the storytelling of the game is the interaction. And so even in, like, my World Seekers game that has so much writing in it, so I guess I didn't really follow my own advice, there is an element of saying, hey, I want to, let me just change this real quick. This thing. There. It's a little bit nicer. There is an element of, getting to the stories relatively quickly. Oh, I got a butterfly. And also, like, I like the narrative tone. Like, I think having a narrator, I don't know if it's just a little bit of a wonky animation or if he's, like, limping.
He had grown unhappy about his circumstance, though, like the tree in the hill, he had always been there. If I have any sort of life at all, this is the closest I can come to mindless, empty monotony, he said, and then paused. Wind coming from nowhere rustled the leaves and the grass. Yes, that's probably relevant, he said. If I have any sort of life at all. He scratched his metal head. Of course. Of course. He tried to think of something beyond this, but couldn't. Perhaps it was because there was nothing to think about. After all, he'd only encountered just one tree and just one hill and nothing more aside from himself,
Pressing S,
naturally.
but I cannot seem to go backwards.
Or maybe it was because of his circuitry. Perhaps his programming did not permit it.
Oh, there I am.
Perhaps, though
Is that me?
not natural himself,
Wow.
but still subject to the
Quite
laws of nature,
difficult. Oh, there
he was
I am.
bound to follow the path the
I wanna
universe had
get
set
that-
out for him.
I want to get that butterfly.
Forever
Oh,
marooned
it's
on
the
this
wrong
hill
way.
in the gray mist, forever at the whims of the forces beyond him. The robot got inexplicably tense because of this. No man is an island, he said to himself. He often said this when he came across frustration similar to the one he was facing. Ironically,
Butterfly
this thought
acquired.
was
Can
not
I
his
climb
own.
the tree?
Further ironically, he was not a man. For a time, many people pitied him. People who came from nowhere and went away to nowhere. People the robot could not see and never saw. People who could not reach him even if they tried. They wished they could go to him and comfort him. They wanted to tell him, "It will be all right. You are alive because you can feel, and I say you can feel because I feel for you." To which he imagined he would have responded, "No, I cannot feel. I am a robot. I am merely an expression of my creator, but I am not lifeless. The life you connect in with me is his. I am an extension of his feeling, of his existence." This, at least, was what he had been programmed to say. To be clear, though, it is a sad, terrible truth of robots that they do not feel, that they are lifeless regardless of how we perceive them. It is illusory. And the terrifying part is not whether they will take over the world or enslave humanity.
Where am I?
The terrifying part is how much we ourselves might be like them. That all our life and love might, too, be illusory and for nothing.
That was kind of scary. With
Eventually the thoughts passed, however, and he was at peace. He, the tree, and the hill.
my crimming camera. Okay. I'll turn this down a little bit so it's just a little less creepy. Oops. That's right. Ooh. Yeah, whatever. One of my colleagues was like giving me all these tips on how to make these.
Sometimes he'd stare into the gray mist and watch it
I don't
move.
think I was successful.
He wasn't sure if he learned anything from this activity, but he certainly hoped so. "It coils and bends and moves, but it's always there," he said aloud. Everything he thought he made an effort to say. It seemed to make his words concrete, solid. It made his thoughts seem more tangible, something that actually existed as opposed to something that
I mean,
didn't.
I like the idea of
It made
the
them more like the
audience.
tree and less like the mist. "What if I touched it?" he said, referring to the mist. "I could totally just touch it, and then I'll have done it. And then, since I've done it, I won't have to ask it again."
And we're running
But
away.
he did not. "I could totally do it if I wanted to, though," he insisted. Totally could. But he still did not.
I'm walking through, miss. Okay, so I have to touch like the side, miss. Nope. I scooch back. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. You don't own me. Like this, is like a little robot Stanley parable.
One day the robot worked up enough courage to look over the side of the hill.
Stanley. Come on, hustle bot. Move your robo booty. Ooh, I'm gonna eat that butterfly though. Come here, dude. Yes!
He
Butterfly.
crept up to the ledge with fear and trembling as his knees shook and his bolts rattled, and he gazed at the infinite swirling mist below. How
Whoa.
terrifying it was, that all-encompassing, vast, and daunting cloud of unknown. It extended downward endlessly, swirling and tumbling. "Why must I be so timid?" he cried. "Why have I been made this way, placed on this hill, under this tree, surrounded by all this mist?" His entire robot body shuddered, and he rushed back to the tree, clinging to it.
Come here, tree. I miss you. I miss you.
But as he grabbed it, to his sudden surprise, it made a ding sound. This alarmed him, and he sprung upward and away from the tree on the hill. "How curious," the robot said aloud. "How very odd and perturbed and unusual and all those sorts of things."
It's a
This
very
was something he
pretty,
always said when trying to
environment,
combat
shaders,
the
I guess.
variations of dread that met him on his hill.
The pixel shaders
He knocked
I
on
really
the tree
like.
with his robot hand, and again was the ding sound.
Bong.
The tree was hollow. "Oh dear," said the robot. "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear." The robot began pacing back and forth, his wobbly robot legs moving faster than ever before. It was like a very quiet tap dance. After all this time, the tree has within it the very hollowness of the mist itself, he cried. Oh, it is empty. All of it is mist. And so the robot continued to pace back and forth for a very long period of time.
Alright, so I'm not even
He thought
touching
about
it.
things that would be impossible to describe, as it would take far too much time and is against proper explanation, as these things were beyond the logic of language that all of everything else relied upon.
Alright, can I move again, or am I still pacing? Okay, I'm still pacing.
But he eventually found himself grasping at, reaching towards, telling himself, perhaps there is something to this great cloud of unknowing. However, once he had given only an ounce of consideration to the mist beyond him, he was overtaken by an attraction that was admittedly a mystery to himself. He could not explain it, except that it was the only place that there might be something somewhere. After many more looks over the ledge and shudders down his metallic torso, he jumped.
Rip. Hey, seppuku bot? Am I a seppuku bot?
Falling and tumbling and twisting he went, down, 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 and eventually the robot felt as if he were flying, or maybe like dancing. It was weightlessness, but not really, since it was very windy, and this wind was so loud that he had to listen to it. It eventually took the place of silence.
Screenshot it and ask for a Google translation. I'm gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna translate it. Oh, 1 second. Translate.google.com. Save me. Images. Detect language. Browser files. Oh no, place from clipboard. No, that didn't work. Browser files. Alright. Pictures. I'm going to figure this out. And I'm going to share some of my thoughts on the project as well. So don't worry. I'm going to kind of go through methodically. Let's see what it says. There is truth in all suffering. Alright. Got it. That's what I tell my family when I make them suffer. I'm like, you're welcome. Depressive has been wounded by an internalized war. Depression is a sickness of society that suffers from excessive positivity. It reflects a humanity waging war on itself. Oh man, I'm a robot. I'm a robot in a computer desk now. Deep and strange seeing the sounds of rain. Okay. Woof woof. Come on, move, buddy. I'm awake. I'm awake. Can I go to the computer? Can I jump? Enter space. I'm awake. Can I look around? Can I alt tab and try again? Is it hidden objects? Are they hidden? Oh, I like the screensaver. I don't know, you can't see it over there, but there's the old computer pipe screensaver, which is one of humankind's greatest creations. Is my screen aspect ratio being weird? I cannot press escape and change it. Let's try. What is going on? Is it my screen aspect ratio? I see the line on the bottom here. There's not much I can seem to do with it. Wish I could change. Yeah, Unity does not get along well with different screen sizes. I know this was dubbed in Unity. Oh no. Let's try. Let me try exiting and see what happens. See if I can fix this. What are my thoughts so far? So I like the kind of very dramatic intro. Like, it's like the operatic music. It has Satie, I think is what the shame on me for not being able to pronounce. I took French classes. I should have. Make this my main display. This should work now. And then if I do Robot on the Hill, it should pop up here at a normal aspect ratio. And then I'll move this over here. And then we're going to skip the intro. And hopefully I will be in the rain room right now. Oh, it's not working. Shoot. Oh, wait, no, it is working. Yay. Now that's a normal aspect ratio. All right, I'm a-slipping. I'm no longer Robert. Ah, press Z! Haha! That's what I was missing. You wake up from a deep and strange sleep to the sounds of rain. Press Z. You've been struggling to leave your bed in the morning, and you usually just browse Reddit until 1 p.m. when you have to pee. Reasonable. But today you volunteered to help collect stray balls for your nephew's first t-ball game. Sweet. At 10 a.m. Gross. You press WASD to try to get up. You are unable to get out of bed. Respect that. Getting out of bed is an act that represents a confrontation with the burden of life, but you are struggling to understand what that means. Instead, you experience a confused, anxious malaise that sprawls into your being and threatens to send you back to the void of sleep. Understandable. You do not have an emotional momentum to evade this feeling. You will need to confront your bed to escape it. This realization entrenches you in a disorienting unease. Your heart beats quicker and your jaw clenches. You want to confront your bed? Arrow keys to select. Oh. Yeah, I'll confront my bed. Order your being. Order it. I like it. I like the thoughts on how's my bed playing chess against me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's cool. It's a little mini game. Hold right mouse button to move screen. Oh my mind. Scroll with the zoom. Oh my mind. Can I attack? Enemy. Visit the subconsciousness. Okay, so what are my thoughts so far? So the robot intro is really fun. Ooh, can I go get this thing? Come on, Robert. Ooh, I gotta press the button at the bottom of your subconscious. So the robot is my depression brain. So, yeah, interesting. Like, I kind of... So, what are my thoughts? Drag axioms to each name to upgrade each of them. So this looks like auto chess. Visit the unconscious. Alright, here we go. Pity, narcissism, derealization. I'm not even at the head. Oh, nice. So it's like an auto battler. Love it. Heart. So I got 2 hearts. They're homies. Interesting. Yeah, like the style is beautiful. I mean, I like this subconscious play around. Oh, no, subboard. So we're gonna put. Is this guy attack, defense B, attack C? So range is bad. So this is my front line, I think. So pity is front line. Heart, repression, supplistic. Well, active supplistic units has lifesteal. Okay, so somebody has lifesteal. Narcissism has lifesteal. I like that. That's a good one. Okay, so my thoughts on the intro. I really like the kind of surreal robot thing. I do think you need to fix aspect ratio stuff because I think until I got it over here, it was very difficult to kind of navigate. I liked the sense of trapped robot. It was a little bit self-referential to the degree where I at least lost a little bit of the feeling behind it. Get him, 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 Comfort. And so that's his bench. So he's going to bring out Comfort. Dude, Pity. So I should put Narcissism frontline, because Narcissism has lifesteal. Alright, and then we're going to visit our unconscious. We're looking for some hearts here, baby. Can I reroll? Okay, Stomach and Fear, Head and Depression, Head and Fear. What do I have? Well, active. On death, leave a field that damages over time. That's Repression. Head and Fear, Head and Depression, Stomach and Fear. What? Onboard, Narcissism and Pity. Can I re-roll? Increases available space for axioms on the board. Okay. So that is essentially my... Yeah, so this is very TFT-ish. Head and Fear. I'm gonna first level that up. A lot of head stuff. Stomach and Fear. On by for each ally that died in the last round. 2... Nobody died in the last round. On round begin with +2 units. On round begin +2 units on the bench. Damage ++ to lower its health. Let us see. So I want... No. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too overthinking on this. So I got a lot of head. So this guy has a buff now. Permanent buff. +2 attack, +2 armor. I like that. So I want Pity to die so I can buy that other one, maybe. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Whoever followed. JC, what's up, man? Welcome. Let's see. Visit the unconscious. Compulsion. Oh, I know that one. Let me see. Consumerism. Anger. I'm really frustrated. I want to find another heart, and it's very frustrating. I don't know if I can I don't think I can re-roll. This helps me lock. My energy reserve is 9 out of 10. I don't think I get Econ. It doesn't seem to have Econ. I'm not seeing any markers around Econ, at least. So here's 3 stomachs. I'm just going to buy out the store, I think. Yeah, and get my stomach bonus. So this guy's like super stacked right now. I'm still not... So ++ HP, ++ armor. So it makes him super tanky. So I have 5 energy now. Pity. So I think... So this guy has lifesteal, which makes him pretty tonky. I want retrospection out there. I have only one other head. So I don't care so much about him. Attack D, range, defense. So, compulsion, defense, anger. That's all I want right now, because I want these guys to get the buff from retrospection. Because that seems really strong. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not at home yet, so I'm distracted, but I can add more commentary soon. No worries, no worries at all. I don't have a life, so I just play games on, when my kids are asleep. So don't worry. It's part of being, you're younger. You have more things you'll do. Oh, narcissism, don't die on me, boy. Use your lifesteal, dude. Use your lifesteal, dude. Use your lifesteal, dude. Use your lifesteal, dude. 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 Thank you. I want narcissism to stay alive. I want to keep my narcissism alive. Alright, so these guys all got, yeah, big buffs. I like that. So Retrospection's been bringing it home for me. I don't know if I can combine them into level 2 unless I buy a bunch of copies. Let us see. So I have some people not on my bench. Oh, you know what's on board. Okay, so it's telling me what's on my board. Spite. Ooh, yay, another heart. I actually really do want that. Ironic. I wish I could, like, tap and see what these things on the sidebar do. So, like, there are some... I mean, obviously, it's a student project. Head. I think I have enough heads. 2 jokers, though. Do I want to just go ahead and buy out? I feel like I should just buy out the store every time. Expand... Alright, so do I have enough jokers to combine anything yet? No. Narcissism. Put you in the back row here. Compulsion. Head depression. Stomach repression. I think I'm going to get the... I got stomachs out there. We're going to go head. We're going to go head. Oh, they don't. It's like TFT. They don't count. So I know I have another head around here somewhere. There we go. Swap out that Joker. No, Joker, go back. Indecision is another head. Alright, so I got 3 heads. Narcissism. I need you to be chill, alright? Fear. Do I have any other secondary? Repression. Repression, ironic. That's just to send one off. Anger, stomach. So I could probably swap out. I really want retrospection out there because he ability weakens enemy damage plus the Lord's health. So I really want retrospection to stay out. I maybe after friendly minion dies +1 stomach. And that will give me another fear. Oh, so you go here. I do wish they would swap, so then this gets me here. While active at half health, fear units have doubled attack speed. I like that. And I can speed it up a little bit. Play around. Yeah, look at me powering up my bench. I don't know why they're all level 1, but these guys are about to party. So about to retrospection. Don't you die on me, retrospection. Lethargy mean, dude. Oh, let's go. One thing that never gets elaborated is you can reroll by clicking the little bluey and oh, the buoy, there's a reroll! Oh my god, there's a reroll? You unlocked greed. Yeah. Welcome to the Bay Area. You unlocked greed. But yes. That's super fun. I mean, so I love the theming of this. I do think, so yeah, like, there's more to there's some to discuss about the intro, but so much of it depends on your goals as a creator. I do think this is pretty cool, though. I love auto-battler games. You should release this on Steam, dude. What's going on? Why is it still on your computer? Shame. You found the motivation to get out of bed. Hurrah! But I do think you should go through and edit some of the writing. And lean it out, trim it, sharpen it, spice it up, speed up animations. I know some of it is, like, the lethargy of the animations is indicative of depression, is indicative of sort of mental lethargy. Yeah, the way is untouched. Yeah, the writing untouched, yeah. Yeah, I did say, like, the art's amazing. This is your bookcase. You quickly scan the covers in front of you. Being in time by Martin Heidegger. Oof. Those who are ground by Fodder Dostoevsky. Good choices. Learn out society by Byung Chun Han and others. You pick up a book and read a passage. Now I am living out my life in my corner, taunting myself with the spiteful and useless consolation that an intelligent man cannot become anything seriously. That's Notes from the Underground. And it is only for the fool that becomes anything. Dostoevsky, bingo. I still got it. Interesting. Notes from the Underground, so in reference to view the world outside, yours is especially hazy. The world riddled with paradox and lack of definition, the world with concept encapsulates everything that is, but no finite creature can possibly know all that is. In a world we consider everything that happens. You wonder if your nephew's window is obscured as yours is. Do you want to confront your window? Yeah, bring it on! Jeff knows. Order your bean. Yeah, I think you should, Ooh, alright. This window's not playing no games. So I'm glad it has persistence. This looks like a losing battle with my current. Let's go to the unconscious. I really want to find another Joker. Fastidiousness. So I'm kind of going ahead while active. I still don't know what all these, like, stats do precisely. +2 attack and +2 armor. So head is sort of like overhead stats. Stomach is constitution. Still don't necessarily. I guess heart is just raw constitution. Alright, so what do we got? We got deconstruction. I do have an ironic out there. Right? Yeah, Joker. So maybe I'll start moving towards Joker. Because I do like... Fear was really good. Fear won me the last one. I think Pity is good to go. Can I sell him? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the board. Retrospection, I want him out there. Some people get buffed when he dies, so I'm not so worried about that, because it's just gonna buff my bench, which I really, really, really want. Compulsion, ability to attack is 2x damage. Who's the one? I was gonna get ironic. I needed another ironic. Consumerism? No. Deconstruction. Ability stuns all enemies shortly. So I need Joker out there. I need to maybe swap out. No, I need both of that for fear. Darn it. So I think I have to swap out retrospection, but I want him. So I think I'm going to just power up. I need 8. Crap. Oh, will I die if I do this right now? I'm going for it. Is the VOD going to be saved so I can see previous notes? Yes. It's all saved. I'm a fastidious. My fastidiousness stat is level 3, so you will see everything. Oh man, I'm freaking dead. No! Come on, dude. Come on, Gut. Oh man, they got absolutely wailed on. Peace out, dude. Okay, I respect it. I died. I was a little greedy. I was trying to buff my bench. You can set reeling. Attempt to recovery. Once I leave my bed, I can get a little snack. Once I leave my bed, I can get a little snack. Once I leave my bed, I can get a little snack. Oh, intrusive thought. No. Once I leave my bed, I can get a little snack. Once I leave my bed, I can get a little snack. Ooh, my fingies. Fingies so tired. No intrusive thought. F off. But I'm so cozy now. Okay, I think I got enough. I don't know how many I needed to charge, but I probably charged sufficient volume. Okay. So I guess I can't sell stuff. I really have to let them die. Okay, so I really do not want this dude in right now. So I cannot swap them out, apparently. Can I put them in here? No. Oh, I can trash them. Alright, yay. So I really need ironic. No. No, that's the Joker. I need this one. Head ironic. Oh, God. So there is a way to do that. Okay, so I have Fear stack. I have Joker. I'm going to take my old Joker and switch him out with this one. Oh. Or he combined with that one? Oh, they can combine if you stack them? Stinky poop. I didn't know that. Do I have any things I need to combine? Derealization, hating what you find. Have you watched Fastidiousness? I don't have any of those. Does a reroll cost me stuff? I have 21 energy. Shee, many. I think this is kind of what I gotta do right now. Now I want to put... Oh, I already sold it. Oh, I do have narcissism still. Yay! Return to board and put narcissism in there. Buff my guys, dude. Right? No. On buy, heal all, ally. No, I think I sold a guy that does. On buy, ability, on death, energy plus 3. I think I'm going to put you up front then, buddy. Sorry, pity. You will be the sacrifice. Begin round. Buff HP of all units until end of round. Deals AoE damage. Not that inspiring. Alright. Yeah, writing tutorial, I think his goals, yeah. Holy gosh! That guy what the frick? Okay, that guy absolutely taught me a lesson. That there was no way, if in your failure something new was unconcealed to you. You unlocked superiority, yay. I don't know if by failing unlocked superiority, but I guess that's... You missed your people said it was alright, you've missed 1 T-ball games, oh no! Oh my god, I'm bad. Alright, let's do it, we gotta do this. You decided to stay in bed, nosies. And again, to grow up, become ready to small things. Treatment impatience, would you like to try again? Yes! Lol, I believe. Alright, we'll see. I like the autobattler side. I do think that the storytelling piece just needs trimming. I think it's really long. And I think the UI... So I think the art style is actually great. Like, I actually, honestly, outside of just making hitboxes a little more forgiving and able to, like, move and drag a little bit smoother... So I got 2 lethargies. Lethargies are easy peasy lemon squeezy for me. Derealization. Where's the one with flippin' spine? So I just have one of everything. Yuck. Alright, I think I should. What does this one do? Derealization deals AoE damage. Hurts itself, healing other allies on the board. Nah. Attack does 2x damage. Can I reroll for free, or does it cost me? Oh, it does cost me poop. Well, at least I can combine the derail. Oh, that's what that light is. It means they're combinable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. End of round if it's not adjacent to another unit, +1. Ooh, this one is good. No, I don't have enough energy. That one's actually really good. Fridge. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm -2 energy. Oh, no. I don't even know I could do that. But I'll take it. I didn't even know I could be negative energy. Alright, this is just gonna be freebie, I guess. Let's go on fast mode here. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, so I got gut and head, I got AoE damage, meh. I don't even see, I guess I see their ability charging up on bottom. While active, all enemy units are weakened. While active on death, leave a field that deals damage over time. So comfort and lethargy, my two best buddies. Narcissism was pretty great. +1 for 2 axioms. I like the on-buy effects. I like that they have the combos. No, it's good. It's good. I mean, the only way, in my point of view, that you feel like, because I've done this in World Seekers, right? Like, my intro is probably still way too long. But I had to watch streamers be like I would, say, hey, stream a game, blah, 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 blah. And once you watch someone be like, oh no, what now? What? Like, then you're like, okay, I gotta cycle this thing up. But I think like a lot of the advantage there is you can get a lot of these pieces put together pretty efficiently. Like, I think it's really just editing, revising, trimming, and speeding up, and making sure that hey, you're making sure the window size is like really clean. But yeah, I like the idea of like kind of fighting mental health, representing it like this in an auto battler. I think there's like a lot of really smart stuff here. Stomach repression. So I'm gonna go stomach build because I don't really have heart. Though narcissism is so good. Oh, fridge. Fridge. I might be in trouble here. We'll just play. Okay, I'm not looking at board. Okay, so I do have to be. This is an issue. I wish I could switch. No, I wish I have to take you off. Put you on. Stomach. Repression is going while active on death. Leave a field that deals damage over time. So I'm gonna put this guy up front so I can get through if he dies first. And then compulsion. Oh, but compulsion I already started leveling up. That sucks. Oh man. Get him, compulsion. Get him, compulsion. Oof, yeah. I think compulsion's death is gonna be. Oh, whoa, that field didn't do anything. I guess it's grayed out. Do I need more repressions? Oof. Man, I'm getting smoked. I think this was toast, yeah. Perfectionism! Do your move! Do your alt! Ah! Still moving incredibly slow, but whatever. Whoop. Yeah, okay. Feeling overwhelmed, you return to bed to sleep. You missed your nephew's T-ball game. 2 T-ball games! Oh my gosh. 2 deaths. It feels like it's like Sensua's sacrifice, where the more you die, like the black creeps up your arm, but you were unable to get out of bed. Would you like to try again? Yes! Bring it on, Mother Lever. I'm going to do one more. Then I'll summarize my thoughts. All tragic. It's all good. I'm also being very greedy and trying not to, I'm being a little bit of a greedy boy. Comfort and lethargy. On death, this axiom will probably give its allies some stomach. Give its allies some brains. Visit the unconscious. Obsession. Ooh, that's just something I'm good at in general. Depression. Notice depression. Is it a good thing? It doesn't tell me what it does until I do that. Derealization. Yes, obsession. We're gonna go back. Is there interest? I think that's the thing that's like kind of weird. Oh, wow, these guys stink. On round begin, 2 units on bench, so I do want another unit on the bench, so we're going to go back to the unconscious. I'm going to get Obsession, and we're going to go back to the board, because I need to buff these guys. Yeah. Oh, wow, you built the little grass mod? That's fun. So you. Alright. He's getting some boosts, which I like. Permanent buff 6x? Huh? Feels like more than I would have expected to see, but I won't argue. I'm gonna go ahead, bump the bench. I need to get head finished. Stomach, heart. Mother lover, man. Why are you doing me like this? What's it? Obsession, retrospection, and derealization. So no dupes. So depression, well, active all enemy units are weakened. That's good. Stomach, we can double HP per random unit until end of round. That's pretty good. Maybe he'll... How much does he cost? 2 energy? Fridge. Man, why you do me like that? That's pretty good, though. Can he do it from the bench? That would be sick. Probably not, though. There's no point in me re-rolling at this point. Just depression is out. I don't remember what repression does. Well, active on death, yeah, it kind of stunk. Whatever. I think we're gonna do this because he's a little bit better. These guys stink, man. I mean, this dude, I need 2 depressions out there, so I'm not gonna mess with this quite yet. Alright, I think this should be fine. I spent too much time messing with shaders. Never expected to wrap it up in any kind of way. Oh, you gotta do it. I think the most important skill for any creator to learn is finishing. Finishing to a place where you can sell it. I would, it's like you just always gotta finish. My point of view, at least. You could be dead wrong, though. Ooh, I have another depression. I like that. I'm already maxed out, but maybe let me see. I really need another brine. Wow, 3 hearts right here. Melancholy, bitterness, and melancholy. So I got 2 melancholies. Man, it's been really screwing me over here. Obsession, so I could combine those and bitterness. And then keep one of my depressions. Let's try it. It's 2. Bitterness 1. Okay. We're being really YOLO, but I guess we gotta change our build at this point. I probably should reroll more, but it feels like I'm just wasting money whenever I reroll. So melancholy has depression, so I need depression out there. Oh, oops. I need this guy back. I need this guy out. I need obsession. Oh crap. I think I might be in trouble here. I need to get 4 out there. No! Well, at least all enemy units are weakened. Do I think I can survive this? 4. They are weakened. Alright, I'm going for it. I don't care. I want to get my buffs to the bench. Oh my gosh, Melancholy's getting absolutely smoked. Oh no! Melancholy, come on. God bless America. Oh my gosh, Melancholy, you beta. It's the most important skill, in my point of view. It's like, for anything. It doesn't matter if you have another project. Get it to a place where you can make someone buy it. But, you know, what do I know? We're all figuring life out. Life's complicated and hard. Indecision. Okay, we got some more brain stuff here. Dude. I need to level. Grab indecision. I'm gonna reroll. I don't really have enough. Let's see what we got here. I think I ran out of heart, dude. Bitterness. Good, good. Depression should be oh my god, I died. That's right. Ability deals AoE damage, sure. So I need one more head out. Who's not ahead right now? This guy's kind of useless. What is Obsession doing? Yeah, that's nice. Heart, heart. And I'm trying to get another head out, right? Yeah, that's really good. I need to start stacking that. Unless I have another heart, but I don't. I wish I could see what was on the bench. I kind of, yeah, like the fact that I'm like panning between these two are tricky. Head, heart, heart, head. I think I only really got head, so I need to bounce heart and ironic out. Yeah, and then I need to bring indecision in. This is what I want. Okay, and then this dude, obsession. You can kind of hang in the back row. Actually, retrospection, way more important. So you will get in front of him. Put you out to the side. And then we are going to hope to goodness that this works. I'm going to go to my nephew's freaking t-ball game. There we go. Come on, boys. Come on, boys and girls. Come on, my mental health. Oh, yeah, I smoked them. Let's go. Synergy with the Magoo. Synergies. Oh my god, that's a lot of anti-synergy right there. Give its allies brains, abilities. Visit the unconscious. Let's see who we got. Do we got any levels? Retrospection. I do need. I think I have a retrospection, so we will definitely take you. I do need detachment. Oh, that's pretty good. Is that head? Yes. And it's lifesteal? Yes. I like those. I like those. That's really good. So we're going to stack this fool. We're going to do... Do these give me money when I sell them? It looks like it should. I don't really care about these heart guys. I do really want this guy on the board. Damage increased further away from all of our axioms. Okay. Derealization. And this one is, yeah, that's lifesteal. So I really want that. This guy's ahead. I don't think I need indecision. Though this guy's going to do a butt ton of damage. I want that guy 100%. I do have fear active. It doesn't matter. Given ally axioms. I like having these two active. I think I am. I don't want indecision to die, so I'm gonna put this guy in. Detachment over here. These guys over here. Put him way in the corner. Alright, let me check. Anything else I can do here? Hunger, no. I don't want to reroll. Screw it. I'm gonna econ. Hope for the best. Yes, detachment. Detachment, be detached. Oh, derealization. You got this. Don't you dare me, derealization. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was close. Oh my gracious me. Okay, this is concerning to me. So I do want this. I do want my fear guy back in. And I need to go to the bench and hope to goodness I can heal somebody with something. Narcissism. Gosh darn it, man. Just reroll it. Hope for the best. Okay, derealization. We got one. Fastidiousness. And gluttony. We'll see. One important note. You cannot go to your nephew's table game in this build. Sad. quit. I quit. I hate it. Oh, it only healed him a little bit? Oh, that's not what I needed. I need some healing then. Oh, man. Phooey magooey. These guys are like so stacked though because they've been on the bench just getting hyper buffed. I think we just gotta roll down at this point. I gotta hope for it. Wow, that was bad. Joker! Can I throw this fool away? Let me go up here to throw him away. I'm gonna throw away my bitterness. Take my bitterness, throw it away. Do I get money? No, I do not. Unfortunate. Phooey. I want Joker. Not enough energy. Alright. I guess we're gonna mess around and find out, as they say in the hood. Obsession. Alright. Let's do it. It's our best shot. Ooh, we are getting absolutely smoked. This is bad. This is a very strong bet. My bet increased in power greatly. No, don't do it. Indecision, you got this. Oh no! Lost one. Lost one of my soldiers. You overcame yourself. Finally. Your triumph, something new, is unconcealed to you. I unlock power. Power? There's a lot of work in this, though. I can, you've done so much on this already. So I'm sort of like, get it over the finish line. So many different game modes. You found the motivation to get out of bed. Huzzah! I'm just gonna go to the thing right now. Let me out. See. You don't feel prepared? What? Computer. This is door to the outside world. You don't feel prepared? Okay. Computer. Enables programmability. To confront your computer. Bring it on, computer. You can initially beat every encounter in the game. Once you beat the door is essentially the win state. Got it. Oh my goodness me. Algo stimming? Escapish? I don't even know what algo stimming is, but it sounds somehow. Ooh, detachment. Excellent. Need that. Gluttony, responsibility. I'm just gonna roll down. Dude, come on, man. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? Look at all these hearts. What is greed even? Ego. That's an ego buff for the next round. 2 gold left over? I guess that's like the... I'm gonna just keep rolling. Alright, we got another derealization. We need that. No, not enough energy? Are you joking me? I think I die here. I die here. I really needed one of these guys to level up. Oh, I'm so dead, dude. I think Indecision needs to just get benched. I don't even have enough. I'm so toast. Is there any one cost fastidiousness? Oh man, this is bad. I think I'm dead. I didn't realize I couldn't sell for money. That's a little sad. But whatever. Fastidious. We're doing it, baby. Indecision. You're in again. We're fighting this thing or dying in the process. Let's go. Let's go. Get him. Get him. Get that algo stimming. Get that algo stimming and acceleration. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. I was much more stressed. Alright. We need to get some flippin' money. And some visit. Oh, I forgot to lock it. Oh, derealization high. Let's return to the board. Let's combine you. Dude, come on, man. I need more. I need more. Visit the unconscious. We're doing it, dude. We're rolling down. Darn it. I have all these ego ones now. What the heck? I'm going to keep rolling. Deconstruction. I'm just going to lock it at this point. Whatever. Um, Energy reserve fastidiousness. Oh, my friend, you are going to be the tank of tanks. Obsession. Don't care so much about that. Derealization. I do need you to be on your A game. Alright, we're doing it. Full speed ahead, baby. Dude, why aren't they attacking fastidiousness? Thank you. Derealization? You better not die, boy! I just leveled you up. Oh my gosh, derealization! Please let me level you up. Why are you so low? There's deconstruction. There's Joker. Indecision. Oh man, there's no derealization. Alright, well, derealization absolutely has to get benched, because if I lose him, I lose. Deconstruction stuns all enemies. Oh, mini lag moment. There we go. Joker ability weakens enemy. Indecision damage plus to lower his health. Do I have another indecision? I do. Enjoy that. Deconstruction. I do not. Alright, we're going for it. Just gotta roll this one down. Well, I believe you can potentially beat every encounter of the game once you beat the door, essentially, once they got it. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. Let's go, my mental health. Oh, there's one down. That's not good. Alright, we still got him, but I don't think we lost a critical. I think it was the extra guy. Dang, no, it was one of my guys. One of my brain guys. Alright. I really need some things here. Deconstruction. Let's go. Why is he full health? Oh, I need derealization. Anxiety. Cool. I have some other indecisions, right? Okay, I want to get an indecision in here. Tempted. What does anxiety do? Attacks faster. Lifesteal 5 when nearby other axioms. Okay, that's pretty good. I need a tank. I need a tank. Alright. Deconstruction. You guys have a baby. There you go. Stuns all enemies shortly. Indecision. Oh, yes! Yes! A level 2 indecision! Dude, I'm max. My life is max level indecision. Right, so obsession. Do I care that much about him? No, he can just be tanky. Indecision, damage lowers health. Ability stuns all enemy, and I need to like stick anxiety in with everybody else. Give an ally 4 axioms. We already have weakness getting applied from fear, so I'm less caring about that, and more caring about anxiety. Be 3 over on this side. I still need another derealization so bad. But like, it won't matter if I roll for it. We'll see. Dude. Detachment, no! Back away, moral ambiguity. There we go. Get those big distant hits, baby. Oh, deconstruction. Don't die. Deconstruction! Deconstruction! My boy! Got some more indecisions. Expand your being. That's pretty worth it. Axioms 4 of 6. Okay, so I have a lot now. Anxiety, I want. Derealization, let's go! Let's go! That's huge! That's huge! That's huge! That's huge! That's huge. That's huge, man. Can I bring this baby indecision in or no? Uh-oh. Joker. Why can't I get the indecision down here? Okay, let's right click. Okay. There we go. Can I combine you? Yes, I can. I can heal the powerful one. Alright, obsession. I'm just gonna let you go hard and live your life, you know? Joker. Derealization, AoE, attacks faster, life steal, and nearby other axioms. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, I think that's as good as we get. It's as good as it gets. Boof! Get him, brain. Show the. Oh, derealization, you're getting absolutely trucked! Stop it! Stop it! Dude, derealization was just like, I'm a level 2, but I'm gonna immediately die. Oh my gosh, moral vindication. That doesn't seem friendly. Okay. Consumerism. I got 6, so I can probably have like a heart out there, unless I can get 6 head, which I don't think is really possible. My guy just died. Ego and fear. I'm kind of effing up my secondaries. I need to get more of these here. So I need some obsession. I need some I need some like heart depression is what I'm looking for. Heart fear. Yeah. Anxiety head. I do want you. Deconstruction. Heart depression. No! No! Traitor. That's exactly. I would have won. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention. Deconstruction. Where are you? I don't even have it. Oh my goodness me. I've just picked the wrong one. Being dumb. And I, being dumb, have only my wrong decisions. Tread softly, for you tread on my bad decisions. Okay, I must expand my bean. I'll put you back here. Man, I wish I could sell. That's so frustrating. Okay, well, we gotta find out. Death drive, derealization. Does it do something good when he dies? When he dies? I want him to be alive. That's fine. Did I win? I beat my couch. I tried to sell, but I did overcome myself, my computer. Oh, it's unlocked now. You can now use your computer. You got directions to the game. Woohoo! I gotta go fight the window, huh? I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I would say that this game, just being a little story experience, and maybe you just go to the T-ball game and that's it. It can be like a $3 game. And then if you want to add more levels, if you want to add an endless mode, because I think the auto battlers are fun. So if you want to add endless mode, you can. But I think just doing like a $3 game, even if this is all it is, I think that's fine. $3 reasonable for something of this size, as long as it's just cleaned up a little bit. Idea of the world, no finite creature. All right, I'm gonna confront my window or die in the journey, die in the process. Order your beam. He's a bad window. Okay, let's go check out my homies back here. Okay, that's good. We like detachment. And retrospection? Oh, I do need another depression, so maybe. But I have this heart depression. I don't know if I should try to get 6 head. I'm a little confused about what's the best. Retrospection. Let's do this. Detachment, you're gonna be my guy here. Retrospection, melancholy. So we got depression triggered, but I can also do head and ironic and head and depression. So that might not be as helpful. I'm maxed out. Why don't I just do 6 heads then? That feels like that would somehow be more valuable. Yeah, I wish they could scale. It's a little foo-foo. Who's my other depression source? Anxiety? No. I don't know. Alright, we're doing this. We live or die, baby. Ride or die. Pop derealization back here because he is about to die. I can't lose him now. I can lose, I feel like, anxiety without missing out too much. I don't know what getting ahead every turn really implies, but ooh, man. Please do some damage, dude. No. Attachment, you are not hitting as hard as you should for being as far away as you are. Thank you, sir. Alright, back to the brain. The game was just to go to the T-ball game. Would you think it's more of an auto-battler, and the T-ball game it's good, or are you saying just a T-ball game? No, I think, like, even if it's just this bit of the auto-battler, like, it's enough. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, you know, it depends on your goals, like, right? Like, if you really want it just to kind of, like, hey, be complete. Ooh, yuck. Oh, man, I needed that guy. Joker, too, I needed you. Man, I messed up. Can I sell Melancholy? Melancholy! Melancholy! No. I think I'm toast here. Alright. Joker, though, you get $1. And anything here? Derealization? Is that deconstruction? What's deconstruction do? Stuns? No. Heal units on the bench. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I think I need to swap out somebody with him. Oh, yes. Is this on begin? End of round. Okay, so you need to survive. Joker, anxiety, indecision. Alright. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, the game was to go to the T-ball game when a while ago. It was exhausting to context switch and connect between different game modes and narrative ideas, which is why a lot of the context in the writing glue is tough. That's okay. Writing can get fixed very easily. Melancholy, survive! Melancholy, you don't die on me! Better fully heal derealization. You healed him 5? Oh, you healed him 52. Okay. That's better. I was about to lose my temper, but because I lost every other unit that mattered. Unfortunately. We're gonna go to the board and we're gonna try this again. Derealization. You. Nah, you can just go over there. I really am screwed, I think, though. Unless I get really lucky this round and derealization pops off. Come on, derealizations, pop off time. Oh, wow, so smoked. Alright, we're speed. Oh, no! AoE, baby! AoE! Get him! Detachment! 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 No! Well, I did my best. Feeling emotionally drained, I returned to my computer before resigning to my bed. I missed another T-ball game. Oop. I'm facing a significant debt in my being. The longer I'm trapped in my apartment, the deeper I recognize I don't have the expertise to deal with this debt. It turns into ironic mind game anytime I really am forced to address every cognitive abyss I've had the pleasure of avoiding. I'm about to look at my past, but I'm finding it hard to parse. Time unfurls. Working and resting. My life is filled with spite and indifference and a desperate need to simultaneously do everything and also rest forever. Why am I allowed such paradoxes? For what could this experience be? In truth, I am paranoid. I'm cursed by a more fundamental character flaw. I've always felt I could never take any human care of charades seriously. I could never take job interviews seriously. Presentations, standardized tests, sports events, fanship. I have a feeling I might have died. I might have My contempt is a disease, but it's coming from where? Am I going to where? It's a general suspicion, perhaps. A plight of the informant age, a mark of the great wound. So did I miss your interview? But they said it's alright. That's cool. It's all good, man. It's all good. You gotta give writing time. It just takes time. Also, I don't know if my audio levels are like super effed up, but it's a little high. You were unable to get out of bed. I know. Yes. All right. So, what are my thoughts? So, in terms of the narrative, like the robot on the hill intro was very fun, very meta. I think it is a little too long, and it also doesn't necessarily connect to this depressed person's world, because the robot on the hill, at least even the philosophy of it, is talking a lot about just because I made this character and this character is sad, you're feeling sad, even though it's completely a character and out of control. So, like, that's talking about kind of the nature of art, where this is, much more of someone just trying to get to a T-ball game. So I feel like in dealing with kind of two separate parts of the mental life, of mental health, it kind of like dilutes both of them. And the connections of like, hey, this being your mind in the robot world, and this is the robot's hill and so forth, is good, but I don't know if we need that much extra context. I think it's kind of just fine. Oh, it cut to an ad. Well, it'll record everything. You'll see. Right as you're critiquing lol. Oh god, I'm sorry. But yeah, so essentially, TLDR of what I just shared was the initial intro and this portion of like this kind of depressed character trying to get out of bed. 5 more seconds. Okay, but yeah, so TLDR, this portion of the game about this depressed character trying to get to a T-ball game, and the initial part of the robot on the hill, being like, I want to have agency and choice, but I'm part of a game, I'm being observed, people are, inscribing emotions to me, like those are two very valid, interesting philosophical concepts, but different, right? Like the character dealing with depression, like kind of the nature of art, and that you're, infusing, emotion into these objects, these things that are kind of without agency, is interesting, but it doesn't seem like they have much overlap, and so they both end up diluting each other a little bit. In terms of the writing, I think, it just is what it is. Like, it's just trimming it will help, streamlining will help, and focusing on the thing that's, I think, the strongest aspect of this game is the game design. Like, I feel like the autobattler is fun. It's doing what an autobattler wants to do, and the other strength is the art. And so the art is bringing the auto chess, making it, have depth, be interesting, be comedic, like the names of lethargy, discomfort, and their various powers is fun. And so I think, it's like, hey, as you go in, and if you go in and revise this, what are the things I would lean into? Is I would say, hey, making sure that we're driving the volume of time we're spending on the game towards its strengths, right? Which is the gameplay and the art. And I think both just for the sake of brevity, you can probably trim down a lot of the story, trim down a lot of the narrative, and reduce it. But even then, I liked going through the room and working through these various mini boss. Yes, by diluting you mean making both less impactful. Yeah. Because we don't really go back to this concept of this robot on a hill that doesn't have a choice. That is kind of so I see that my robot character is here in my unconscious, but this isn't a hill. There's multiple trees. It's not the same. Metaphor from earlier, so it doesn't carry forward articulately. You're like, hey, it's a really good, interesting, fun intro observation, but it's much more of an essay, a slightly interactive essay, than it is a game, right? And so to some degree, it's like, okay, if you're gonna, if you really want to spend time with that concept of hey, there's this, we're creating these things in our mind, we're ascribing meaning to them, those things are agents, don't have agency, if that's what you want to focus on, then those themes need to carry into this part of the story and relate to the character's depression. And there is a very tenuous link of series of dreams under. Yeah, that's in the cutscene age of the first part always feels sort of insufficient. But even then, like if the robot's journey links to the main character's journey, where hey, I feel like as the main character, I don't have agency. It's been 4 or 5 years. It's all good. But like if the main character feels like they don't have agency, that can link successfully. Or if they feel like there's someone else's creation, which it kind of is, because this is still a game, and that character is a created thing in this game. The character with depression, just as much as the robot's a created thing in a game. So I would say like, hey, like those are interesting philosophical ideas. I don't think they necessarily has to be one or the other, but I do think that the way they're currently balanced is weakening both. In terms of the gameplay, I thought it was nice. Like I think there's definitely opportunity to improve, balance the play flow. The UI, has some deficits, but it's nothing that I don't think you're already aware of, right? Like it's like, oh hey, like I don't know if I can sell stuff. I still don't think I can. I know I could put them in a dumpster over here. But that's pretty much it. I don't think I ever saw a place to sell them. Maybe in the unconscious, but even here, it's not letting me right-click to move. Like, I'm pretty locked down in the unconscious. But yeah, I think there's like a lot of really interesting things. I think like, some of the quality of life pieces, like if you drag back to the water, I don't think so. Let me see, superiority. I've tried that like many times. Oh! It just did! Why wouldn't it do it before? What the frick? It was, maybe I'm going crazy, but I'm fairly certain it was not doing that before. Okay, I don't want to go head build. I'm going to go heart build. Wow, I'll be darned. I got. Huh. Let me play around and then see if I can sell again, because whatever, lol, it's been a while. Yeah. But yeah, in terms of like the gameplay, like doing the autobattler thing, I think it's still a little too slow. The abilities don't feel really very satisfying when they go off, and I don't really see the effects. I do like the card kind of elements. I think that's like the most the most unique thing in this is like if I use this unit, I get +2 brains to all my benched things. Like that's awesome. That I don't see very much, because it does force me to balance between what synergies I want on the board so that I win versus me playing a long game and trying to essentially econ by having certain units I don't like in but powering up my bench. So I think those are the most interesting balances I've seen in terms of the gameplay. There are a lot of things that are bog standard for an auto battler, and I think the thing that I would ask the most is what makes this auto battler different. And so the biggest difference I can see is that element, right? Where it's like, okay, well, what sets this apart? What makes it different? Combining units, similar. I didn't feel like combination gave me that much of a power spike. Like I was really sad when like my half level, my level 2 anxiety, even at like half health, was just completely run over. So those level spikes feel, because like the way I think about auto battlers is you're looking for juicy moments, like moments where you're like, I just crushed it. Like, and I know, the themes of this game don't necessarily, like depression and stuff, don't necessarily mirror that quite so closely. But I think on the gameplay level, those are still valuable things to like keep in mind in terms of, hey, like there's you gotta have those, you kind of want to have one moment where you feel just like you want to have moments where you feel underpowered, you want to have moments where you feel overpowered, and I don't think I ever got there. And mostly just frustration. Like if I combined a unit, it only filled them halfway, or like not even. Like if I combined a full health level 1, it would just do like half health, so I should have just traded him off. Like, so there's certain things like that where I was like, why, why is it punishing me? So let's see if I can find another gluttony and do this, visit unconscious. Oh, there's 2 detachments, whatever, sure. Do I have another gluttony here? Right, no. But like, let's say I take out this dude. Pity and detachment way over here. We'll see if I can even survive. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. Pity. Have pity on pity. Oh my god, they're so fast. Detachment is smoked. Okay, I guess I just lose. Oh well. I was going to try to demo that, but yeah. But yeah, I think a lot of like those like finicky balancing things just don't feel great. So I do think like game feel unlocked pride. Thank you. Didn't I unlock pride before? I'm pretty sure I unlocked pride before. I've unlocked pride multiple times. Yeah, like the things that I think are the strongest element of this game are like the effects of having some minions on buy, on turn start, on board end, versus the synergies. That's the most interesting thing I think that this brings to it, and the overworld. Like I think this overworld of fighting things in your room and having this mental journey is actually very fun and interesting. I do think that you do want to figure out the narrative and say, okay, if the art and the narrative are going to be what sets this apart, like they have to be like super polished. And I think the art is more polished than the narrative. And so then I would just say, hey, like, the art, like thinking about the elements that are successful in the art, abstract, minimal, things like that, and saying, can I mirror that in the writing? Can I make the writing abstract and minimal, and and kind of lean into what is making the art successful, and the visual design successful, bringing the wins in visual design into the narrative design. And then yeah, and similar with the mechanics is, are there ways to make it simple, like lines or something? I mean, honestly, the thing that I would suggest is just getting all the text of the game, and sort of saying, okay, what's all the text in this game? Outlining what your story is, sort of saying, hey, what am I, it's like this terrible thing of making a list in my point of view, but it is extremely beneficial. Is like, what do I want like the audience to walk away with? And and you can sort of work up from like, what are the things I want in my game? Like, I want a wish list, like a moment of, this character explodes and turns into confetti, or the robot on the hill, or like becomes a robot. Like there are moments you can work towards. There are concrete things like kind of bottom up thinking, or there are kind of top down approaches where you can say, this is the theme I'm going for. How does that translate into moments in the story, right? So you're either working up from moments towards themes, or you're working down from themes toward the moments of the story. And so those are helpful tools, and I would just document it, like write the list. And I think one thing that is underdone in games is like short story games, like a $2, $3 game that's just, a short story. Like, it doesn't have to be a 50-hour, a short hike equivalent of an autobattler. And I would say, is there a way to do, I don't know if you're familiar with the game, The Short Hike, but like something that is compressed, a singular experience, maybe 2 hours. If you're really good, it's 1 hour. If you're, bad at games like I am, maybe it's like 2 hours. But yeah, just saying, how much can I like make a small distilled experience, and giving one, kind of euphoric or one moment that connects to the theme, right? At the end of Short Hike, you go up to the hill. That's all you did. You just went up a hill, but you have this beautiful glide down that just is cementing in the theme of like, you're not worried about going up anymore. There's no more goal anymore. You're just enjoying it. And so, yeah, and that underlined the theme, right? And so the thing to think about here is, what's if you know the theme, it's easier to build up a sequence towards it and to say, okay, like, hey, this is a character fighting depression who feels like all these things. Maybe it relates to the robot story where all these influences are pressing in on them. They feel without agency, especially against their own mind. What's the moment of agency? What's something where I have to fight my computer, my bed. I have to fight everything to get out the door. And then, when I get out the door, when I go to the game, is there a moment of freedom? Is there like, hey, I fought that battle. I fought all these battles. But there's actually, something at the end, like where I'm able to have the inverse experience in the game, where like the art changes. You have like a moment of being present rather than always looking forward, always looking back, where you're just teaching your nephew how to play kickball or t-ball, right? And so those are the things I would think about. And like, you can even make like a silly mini game or whatever that just feels totally different. But again, like, what you already have moments here, so just sort of define what is this building towards. And then when you sort of say, hey, this is kind of my connection between my moments and my themes, yeah, an entirely different mini game, but like something peaceful and inverse, right? Or relating back to the robot on the hill, where like maybe it's not as bad as it thinks to just be a person doing a thing. Like, that's kind of like the robot, at least in my interpretation. The robot's complaining. He's like, I'm stuck here. I got to do this thing I don't want to do. And sometimes just doing a thing you don't want to do because you care about something else is enough. Like, if you care about the nephew, I don't want to pick up balls. Makes me feel like I'm a robot on a hill. I don't want to go and collect stuff. But I'm glad I'm doing it anyways, because it's important, because it means something to my nephew, and how I feel isn't the most important thing. And so, but a lot of it is just, getting all these little pieces just on a table so you can mix and match. And so, like, a lot of it is sort of saying, what are the, kind of like what we were talking about with wishlist, like, what are the moments I want? What are the themes I want? What are the character beats I want? And then mushing them up in a way that has an arc and a flow. But yeah, that would be my thought on the narrative, and I would, sort of like, hey, if I had, if I was working on this game, what would be my priorities? Like, the first thing, I would make the battle feel really juicy and feel really good, and I would just kind of sit with that and sort of say, hey, how do I make this, strong as possible? Yeah, the intrusive thought minigame was awesome. I actually really liked that, and I forgot it. That was in there, and it was like there and gone. Which resolves around, yeah, that was great. Yeah, it was like someone with OCD. Like, I know how, like, intrusive thoughts. It's like, oh, it's great, like, to have that represented in a game, because it makes me feel heard, right? To say, oh, like, someone who understands intrusive thoughts is like trying to get, and obviously, like, in real life, like, you have to accept the thoughts. You can't just like kind of just zoom away. But like, it still is, it still is valuable to have that represented in another way, where you can have a new perspective on something your brain is doing. You can't click out. Yes, exactly. But no, like I think you really have a lot of fun themes you're working on here. I think the art is tremendous. I think the core auto-battler mechanic is meeting expectations in terms of auto-battler. It exceeds expectations in terms of, I think you had something more interesting there with the balance of unit-specific buffs versus the more general buffs. Maybe I would dial that up, where like there was only one unit, I think, where if you put him in, it would buff your bench. Maybe there's more, and there is some sort of pressure around, what mental health thing are you putting forward first? And that's another question I would ask too, is how does the design of the auto battler game fit into what you think about how someone should approach mental health, and whatever mental health issues they're experiencing. And so, yeah, I think, my next steps would be fix UI stuff, like UI stuff, like on the coding side, fix UI stuff, make it really easy, polished, smooth, because to some degree, you know, that is asynchronous to the design of it. And then I would sit down, break out the design. Yeah, but that just takes time and practice. Like UI is so, you know, there are ways you can integrate UI with the themes, but I think you're already most of the way there even now. My life is a comparative revolution on UI in the past 4 years. God, it is, isn't it? Everybody's everything is UI. Writing a novel is writing good UI. Is writing UI tutorials for someone to have an imaginative experience. And so everything is UI. So it's okay to lean into that. UI designers stay up. Um, but yeah, so yeah, but yeah, I would say just make sure the game feel, the ability to move, like the movement of the robot was really clunky. The dragging and stuff is not quite there yet. Um, Being able to tap on something and see the tooltips persist. Those types of things I think are needed, agnostic of where you go with the thematics and the narrative and the designs. And then in parallel, as you clean up some of those just like basic housekeeping things in terms of making it feel polished, then I would sort of say, hey, sit down and think about like the next, 3 battles or whatever. Like, maybe it just is those 3 big combats, or maybe it's like, 3, 3, and 3. You got to get out of your room, you got to get to your car, and then you got to go in the match, and then 9 levels, that's it, and then that's your short hike, and you can just zero in and make those as good as you can possibly, make them. But anyways, those are my thoughts, my encouragements. But overall, I think it's really fun. You did a really good job, and you should, it's late, so sorry for keeping you up so late, but rest well with the knowledge that you did a good job. And that's an awesome for a college project, like because I saw it said final project on there. Man, I was not doing stuff of this caliber in college, so you should feel very proud of yourself. Because yeah, my college projects were like, yeah, not so. But anyways, thank you so much. I will let you guys get some R&R. I'm going to be passing out as well. But best of luck. I'll post this up on YouTube, and yeah, keep up the good work. I'm excited to see. And yeah, if you want to come by and do, now you can see the exhaustion. But yeah, if you want in the writing. But yeah, if you want to come by and do a dinner night, we're probably going to do a dinner night coming up pretty soon. And so yeah, you can experience the nephew's t-ball game and the chaos that ensues in kid activities. Yes, yes. I will. I'll send out. I'll add you to the text this next week if we get it going. And yes, absolutely welcome. It will not be like healthy food. It will probably just be like pizza and chicken nuggets for the kids. But ooh, I'm down. Poetry's awesome. But anyways, we'll talk soon. I gotta pass out, or I will literally be a dead man walking tomorrow with the kids' level of energy. So take care. Have a great night. Talk soon.